Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So you join me looking very barefaced because, as you would have seen from the title, today I'm going to be doing a first impressions of the IT Cosmetics CC cream. Now, I decided to go for this one because I'm getting a bit sick of wearing thick, heavy makeup on my skin. So I've read so many reviews about this product and I'm hoping that it just feels a bit more lighter on my skin and just a bit more kind of thinner, a bit more effortless for days where I just don't really feel as though I need to be taking on thick, heavy makeup, especially being at home loads and lockdown. I'm only really going to Tesco and I don't really want to be putting on thick, heavy makeup for days where I'm not shooting content or days where I don't necessarily need to be wearing makeup, but I just want to look a bit more fresher and just kind of have something light on my face. So this one claims on the packaging that it's your skin but better, but is still a full coverage. So that sounds exactly what I'm looking for. I want to cover up any kind of blemishes and redness, but I still want it to look like my skin. So if it can do that, I will be very impressed. Another reason why this one stood out to me so much was that it has SPF 50 included, because sometimes I find if I'm wearing an SPF under my makeup, it can all get a bit slippy and a bit like just tacky and just not very nice to wear. So if it's all included in one product, then surely that's got to be a win-win. So I decided to go for the shade Fair, so we will see how that comes out. I am very, very pale, and now I probably don't look that pale because I've got some fake tan on. But yeah, picture the palest person, and that is basically my skin tone. So I did just have a look on the website. There's two other colours that come lighter than this one. So if this one does come out a bit too dark for me, I'd probably go on and order the lighter colours. I did decide to go for the travel size, so this is 12mm. I did that because, yeah, I can never find makeup that suits my skin tone, so if I'm only spending £14 instead of £35, if it doesn't suit me, it's not quite so heartbreaking. So yeah, we will have a look at the shade. I've just brought you in a little bit closer, just so you can see what's going on a bit clearer. I'm just going to pump a little bit of the product onto my hand. I'm not going to go in with too much straight away because I don't know how much it's going to spread. But as you can see, that's the product. It's quite a creamy consistency, like it's not running down my hand. And it does have a fragrance. It's very similar to Elemis products. If you've ever used any of the Elemis bits, it definitely reminds me of those. So I'm just going to start with this side of my face. As you can see, I do have some like redness around my chin and just on my cheeks, kind of like the key areas. So if it covers that and it covers these like blemishes and scars, then I'll be very impressed. So here we go. I am just going to hold up like my little mirror here just so I can see what I'm doing. I don't have to look in the viewfinder. But as for the colour, I would say it's quite dark. For saying this is meant to be fair, this definitely has quite a warm tone to it. Although, first impressions, it has given me a very nice, smooth complexion just on that area there. So as you can see, it does look very smooth and almost kind of glossy. I will just finish off this bottom section. As you can see, I do have like a scar here, so let's see if it covers that over. Okay, so I would say it's definitely covered that to some extent. You can still see the scar slightly, but then that's what it says on the tin. It says your skin but better, so you're still going to be seeing what's on your skin, but just in a more kind of smoothed out, nicer way. So like the redness just isn't quite so red, and it just still looks really natural, which is exactly what I wanted. So I'm just going to squeeze a bit more out for my chin area. If it covers this redness, I'll be impressed, because this is like the reddest section of my face. Okay, so I think that has covered pretty well. I mean, it's not like a super thick, heavy coverage, but it hasn't really said that it was ever going to be, because obviously it said full coverage but your skin but better, so it's not going to be like a mask. and the amount of coverage it's given me I think is absolutely fine. So I will just pop a bit on my nose. My nose is an area that makeup just never sticks to, so it'll be interesting to see if this one does. Okay, so this side, well, not my head, but the cheek area and my chin has been done with the cream. As you can see, the redness here has been pretty much completely covered over. As you can see when I'm moving, it does have quite a glossy sheen to it, so maybe bear that in mind. Possibly you could kind of tone that down a bit with a powder, make it a bit more matte. I'm not too sure because I'm not a makeup expert, but I'm guessing that a bit of powder would probably reduce some of the shine. Although I think it's nice to have a bit of a glow. I don't always like to be completely matte that my skin looks dry, but equally I don't want to just look like a shiny mess either. But I think this is a really nice combination of like in between. Let's apply some to this area here, just again so you can see what the coverage is like. I definitely would say be cautious with the colouring if you're pale like me, because although this is sold as fair, it, like I said earlier, it does definitely still have a very warm like tinge to it. So if you're like super pale, this one is probably going to be too dark for you. The only reason I'm able to get away with this one today is because I have fake tan on, so I don't think I would purchase this colour again if I wanted to wear it without fake tan. So if I am to purchase the full size, I will definitely be going for a shade or two lighter. Actually, probably not two. I think I will go for one shade lighter, so then I can still get away with it with tan or without tan. But it does a very good job of covering the redness and just kind of like smoothing out my skin and complexion. I would say it has like a very healthy look to it. Like you put it on your skin and you look very glowy and very healthy, like you've been out in the sun and you've got this nice glowy clean complexion, which I think is really nice. Okay, so everywhere but my forehead is done. Pretty sure I've got hair on my face somewhere. But yeah, as you can see, it's just looks really nice. I am very impressed with this, and yeah, I find it hard for makeup to impress me, to be honest, because I've wasted so much money on makeup in the past. But this, I think, is great. I would definitely recommend buying the travel size first if you're not sure with colours and things. But as for the product itself, it does look really nice on my skin. It's covered my redness, it's evened out my skin tone, and it just has made my skin look better without looking like a mask. To be honest, I don't really get that much redness on my forehead. I've got quite pink skin anyway, but it's not like exaggerated on my forehead like it is my chin, so this area will just cover absolutely fine. Okay, so that is my whole face covered. Yeah, I am impressed. I keep saying over and over again, I am impressed. I'm not impressed with the colour. I think that this is too dark for me, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, be cautious. I would not say that this is a fair colour at all. This really is, I mean, it might look lighter on the camera than it is in real life, but this really is quite a dark, heavy colour. So just be cautious with that if you are pale. But on the flip side of that, it has given me a nice healthy glow along with my body tan, so I guess that it works well for if you've got fake tan on. But if I didn't have any tan on, then I would say I definitely would need the lighter shade, but I can obviously always order that. That's the upside to ordering the travel size first, so you don't waste loads of money. So I will just quickly go and do my eyebrows and pop a bit of mascara on, and I will get back to you with like a final overall review. So I've just quickly popped a bit of mascara and just sorted my eyebrows out a little bit just to make me look a bit more put together. So would I recommend this product? Yes, I would, but only obviously if you've got the right colour. I'm not convinced this is the right colour for me, but it just about works with my fake tan. But when I purchase the full size, I am going to be ordering one shade lighter. Another thing I would say is that it has quite a shine to it. So if you have oily skin, this may not be great. I mean, I'm not a professional in makeup, that's just kind of my opinion, just because it already does have a shine. But with saying that, I guess you could matte it down with like a finishing powder or just a powder, and just kind of make it a bit more matte and a bit less glowy. I would say it feels a little bit tacky on the skin, and it has transferred onto my fingers, so maybe a powder would stop a bit of the transfer from the product, but I guess it is a creamy consistency, so I guess it's going to feel creamy on your skin. In terms of coverage, I think it's great. As you can see, like, it really has covered all of my redness, but like I said before, without looking like a mask, which is what it says it would do. And the fact that I now know I am covered with SPF 50 is ideal as well. So overall, I'm very impressed with this product, and I'm glad I purchased it, and I'm definitely going to be purchasing the full size as well. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried it. And I have also recently ordered the Charlotte Tilbury Magic foundation. I can't remember the exact name of it, so I will be doing a first impressions review of that very soon. That's her medium coverage foundation, so it'll be interesting to see how that compares to this. But if you have enjoyed the video, please do give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. And I shall pop my Instagram handle here on the screen if you'd like to come and follow me over there. That would be fabulous. But thank you for watching, and I will see you very soon.